Hey everyone, it's Tammy, and today we're going to be using the Petal palette, which you can get as a bundle with the Petals and More Thinlit dies, and get all three of these for one price and get 10% off. It is in the Occasions catalog, which looks like this, and it is on page 23, and you can get the whole bundle clear mount stamps for $62, which does include both stamp sets and the Thinlits. If you just wanted the stamp set, it is $35 for the clear stamps. Woo, let's spit it out. My goodness. Or I guess it's rubber stamps. And you get 15 rubber stamps. So it's a pretty good deal. So what I'm going to do, my friend Tracy said she really loved this. I think it was this bird. I'm looking at my other stamp sets to see now that I'm looking at them. I think it was this bird that she really liked, and she wanted me to use the bird. So I thought, well, I can do that. And I was looking at the stamp set, and there's just lots of really cute things. And I even like the dies because they don't all match the stamps. Like there's some extra ones in here that don't necessarily go along with this, but they coordinate well. So I thought that I would do something on my card, but then I'm also going to do some die cuts, and I haven't even put this on a magnetic sheet yet. I really need to, get in here and clean my craft room up. Things are falling around, but I can use this magnetic sheet to put all of those in. So I'm just going to cut this really quickly. I'm going to cut it in half because I'm going to need all of it, I think, to do what I like to do. And I like to take my dies off of this really sticky tape and put them on just a magnetic sheet, and then I store my magnetic sheet in here. So it works out pretty well for me. And it's okay if things like go over the edge of the magnetic sheet. It doesn't really matter. As long as it still fits into the case, I don't mind. I know that there are some things that I'm going to use on this particular card. I know I want to use that. And then I can just throw this away. And then I just keep this in here. And then I also want to use the bird and this greenery, I think. And so let's go ahead and die cut first, except for the bird. I guess I need to stamp the bird. So okay. I have a piece of Whisper White, and I'm just going to cut this at 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches. And then I will have a piece for the outside of my card. And then if I cut this one at 5 1/4 inches, then I will also have a piece for the inside of my card. And then I'll take this one and I will just cut a little bit off over here to use for my bird. And then this I want to just cut out using my Always Artichoke. So I'm going to stamp my bird first, and I think I decided on this Tip Top Taupe, which is a retired color, unfortunately, but you can use a lighter brown. I only have chocolate chip, So that's why I'm not using a lighter brown. I just don't have it. But if you have a lighter brown color, that's the color to use. So I'm going to use my Stampin' Scrub and my ink pad. And I need to get out my little bird, don't I? And I also think on the same white, I'm going to go ahead and stamp a sentiment. I might use From the Heart. I think that's nice. So all the rubber stamps have a little piece of paper attached to the rubber or to the padding of the rubber. You just take that off and that's trash. You don't need to keep that. And that will reveal just a little piece of like plastic that sticks to your block. So I'm going to take my bird, get him inked up, and just stamp him down here like that. And then I'm going to do the same with my sentiment. And I didn't pay any attention to whether or not my sentiment is upside down or right side up because it doesn't really matter. It happened to be right side up, but it didn't matter because I'm going to die cut it out. So I'm done with this color for now. I've stamped that, so I don't need that anymore. Just putting it back in here. And then I have stamped my little bird, so I'm going to put him in here. And I'm not quite done with those yet, but I know that I just need to die cut out these three things. So I'm going to do that with my Big Shot. And I don't know what you guys can see, but I'm just going to put From the Heart here. Oh goodness, this isn't big enough. Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cut it out with this. And then I'm going to do something else too. And then I'm going to cut out my little bird like that. And sometimes some of the prettiest things come from mistakes or learning from your mistakes. So I should have measured that white piece first to make sure that it was big enough. Whoa, wee! That totally went flying. I don't know if you guys saw that. My bird cut out, but my From the Heart, only the top part cut out. And that's okay. I'm just going to leave it like that because what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out my Always Artichoke. I'm going to use this like leafy pattern, and then I'm also going to cut out this in Always Artichoke. That was crazy. I've never had that happen before. I guess it was because my paper wasn't big enough. Oh, sorry. I don't mean to hit you guys. Hopefully I went all the way down. I did. Okay, so I'm just going to take off my dies and my cutouts. And let me show you what we've got here. So we've got this in Always Artichoke. And then we have this like vine, or I don't know what to call it, this greenery. And then, so that's trash. These are going to go back onto this, and I think that I'm done with my die cutting, so I can put all of these back. And my little bird, oh, here it is. And then I can put them all just in this envelope to make it so that they all stay together and I know I don't lose any of them. Sometimes those are really easy to lose. So I'm going to put this to the side, and I have this, I have this, I have this now. Okay, so let me get organized again. I'm going to throw this away. I'm going to keep my little bird. I'm going to keep my little greenery. I'm going to keep this. I'm going to cut this down so that it's just way smaller and hopefully will fit in the Always Artichoke little banner thing that I just created. So this says From the Heart. Let's see. Does it fit in here? Yes, it does. I'm going to trim it just a little bit on the side and maybe that side, but definitely from the side. And let's do just a tiny bit on this side too. I'm going to go ahead and put this on to this so I won't lose it. Oh, whoops, well, I need to center it. That looks pretty good. So there's that. I don't think I need that scrap, but I'm going to leave it up here just in case. And I'm going to go ahead and trim this down too. This is going to be my card base. So I am going to, let's see, I'm going to cut it at 5.5 on the long side. And then I'm going to, at 4 1/4, I'm going to score it. Then I can fold this. And it's ready. I've been using glitter ribbon and it got everywhere. I'm just going to put this on the inside. And you know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to take my little bird again and the tip-top taupe, and I'm just going to stamp him on the inside right here. Just like that. Just because I think he's cute. And then I'm going to take the outside, or the card front, and I'm going to do a little bit of stamping on this. I'm going to actually use this leaf stamp, and I'm going to stamp it with Always Artichoke, or ink it with Always Artichoke, and I'm going to put it about like this. And then I think I'm going to take the little polka dots and in tip-top taupe, I'm just putting half of it on because I don't want to ink up all of it. And I'm just going to do that and that. I think that will be good. So I think I'm done with the Tip Top Taupe. And I think I'm done with my Always Artichoke. I think I just need to take my crushed curry, and I already have some in the lid, so I'm going to take my Aqua Painter, and I'm just going to lightly color our little bird. Doesn't take much, but it makes them really cute. Cleaning off my brush. So I think I might be done with that ink as well, so I'll move those over to the side. And now it's just putting the card together. I'm going to take my paper piercer and I'm going to just get rid of the insides of all of these little leaf things. The inspiration for this card came from Pinterest. I saw something that's similar and I thought it was just really cute, and I liked how they did it, and so I did my own version, but that's where I found this idea. So I'm just going to put this down here like that, and I'm going to take my art glitter glue, which I have been having a little bit of problem with lately. I think I need to really rinse out this tip and make sure that it's not stuck, but until then, I never remember until I have to use it. Alright, it seems to be doing okay right now. I love this glue because it has such a really fine point. And again, this is a Stampin' Up video, and this is not something that's sold by Stampin' Up, but I love it anyway. And, you know, I have to use what I love, which is why I sell Stampin' Up, because I really do love Stampin' Up. I love their products, but it doesn't mean they always have the best product for the job, in my opinion, so I use what I like. So there's that, and then I'm going to put our little bird friend up here. Maybe here, maybe down here. I'm kind of thinking I might even pop dot him. So I'm just taking a couple of dimensionals, putting them on him, and then I might even pop dot the sentiment. And I have these little rhinestones. I think I will put a rhinestone on each side of this. I always like the way that looks. Maybe I won't pop dot him. Maybe I'll just put him down. Let me go ahead and put this lid on the glue, or I'll make it worse than it already was. Pop dot or no pop dot? I'm kind of thinking no pop dot. And if you were thinking pop dot, you can do pop dot on yours. Because I hope that this inspires you to make something similar. And there we go. And I know that Tracy, the one that asked me to use my bird, her favorite colors are green and yellow. So she was the inspiration behind this card for sure. Get up those little scraps. And then you open it up and there's a little birdie. So super cute. So thanks for watching. And again, this is the Petal palette stamp set. There's 2 boxes in for one price. So thank you so much. Bye-bye.